Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of For the Classical Guitarist. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you some easy classical guitar hacks that even you can do. So, let's get started. So this first one is a solution to a problem that I think many guitar players face, especially people that are just starting out on classical guitar and trying to learn how to hold it in the proper playing position. And that would be holding the guitar properly without it slipping down off your leg from one side or the other. Here's an easy solution. You can take some shelf liner, the kinds you get from any old home decor store, cut out little rectangular squares about this shape, place one on your leg, one on the other leg, and boom, the guitar is going to be in place. One thing I do want to say about that quickly is that there are some guitar finishes that are going to possibly be damaged from this, so you do want to be careful, maybe put a cloth over one side of them to just be extra safe. But if you're on a more beginner guitar, one that has possibly a stronger finish, you should be fine and it shouldn't be a problem at all. This next one is also kind of for beginners, but I think even advanced players need this, and that would be if your guitar does not have a dot on the 7th fret, or even if it does but you wish it had more, how to add them. The easy solution is to go ahead and take any old thing of whiteout that you have at home, something even just as simple as this. Put a little dot on your guitar, and there you go. Let it dry, and you should be good to go. And again, like anything else, you can go the more expensive or the more complicated route. I guess the fanciest route would be going to a luthier and having them actually install one for you and then refinishing the neck. The less costly one would be maybe going onto a site like Strings by Mail and buying the fret marker dots. Do you really want to be paying that much money for a sticker? That's up to you. Guitar tip number 3. Have you ever noticed that your treble strings, that when you go to rub your nail along them, sound a little bit like this? Not only is that sound kind of annoying, but it's going to make some small dents in your nails as well. Now again, the more costly option of course is go out and buy a new pack of strings. Probably not the most financially smart decision, but a quick solution that you can use if this sound is really annoying and you want it to go away, instead of putting on a new set of strings, take your treble strings and loosen them, slide them down from the guitar, and then tighten them again. Make sure, of course, that you cut off the end bit at the end, and then you should be good to go. I would recommend to do this for the E, the B, and the G string to ensure that all the treble strings have the like new sound and feeling that you're after. Classical guitar hack number 4 is going to be for the bass strings. So the bass strings for me are ones that actually get a little bit more beat up than my treble strings. They actually get so bad that after playing on them for maybe 3 or 4 days, they start to even get a little bit tinted, maybe green, brown, bronzy color. Either way, it affects the tone of the string, or it just makes my nails wear out way faster. So, how do we avoid that? Well, we could slide them like we did with the treble strings, but that would be the same exact hack as before. So, here's what you can do specifically for your bass strings. What I like to do for the bass strings is I like to flip them. Put them on like any new set of strings, and you're going to notice they're going to sound like new, maybe for 2 or 3 more days, depending on how much you play. Okay, so this final tip is more for the more advanced player, but I think it's one that we should be learning about pretty early on. As I said, treble strings wearing down, bass strings wearing down can make a big impact on your nails and actually have your nails start to sound and play less good, and it ends up becoming an ongoing cycle of the strings wearing down your nails or your nails wearing down the strings, constantly making each other worse and worse and worse. The strings, of course, you can do the 2 things I said earlier, but how do you protect your nails? Well, what you can do is take any old packing tape. I always recommended this one is one pretty good to use over here, but I think any tape will work. Take a look at this video of Manuel Barrueco demonstrating how to do this. Because if Barrueco does it, you should do it too. And what you want to do is take a piece of it, put it underneath your nail and fold it over, and then crease it along your nail so it follows the natural shape that you use for your nail. Players like this do this because if they're practicing 3 to 4 to 5 hours a day, getting ready to play a concert, and they wear down their nail in their practice, they're not going to have it there for their concert. Think of it as a way to preserve the nail for when it really matters, and this is probably one of the best ways to do that. Alright, that's all for this video. I didn't want it to be too long, but if you're new here, of course, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment letting me know what are some of your favorite classical guitar hacks, and maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video if there's enough. I think that's all for now, so until next time, keep on playing.